Laina speaks out after Nique exposed that she reached out to Laina because King wasn't answering his phone for 3 days when he had Kaiser. So Nique contacted Laina via text messages, which Laina told Nique that she would call King, and when Nique tried to text Laina back, she already blocked her. But recently, after everything came out, Laina unblocked Nique, and she claimed, this is what she texted Nique, that she blocked Nique because King told her that Nique said that she didn't give a F about Laina being in the hospital, which Nique released audio of a phone call between her and King, proving that she didn't say that. So now that that wasn't true, Laina is saying on her Snapchat today that she blocked Nique because of what she said on Twitter. Listen, Laina want to be involved so bad, she don't even know why she really mad. She don't understand that she's a stepmom. You have no side. Your side is Kaiser's side. Your side is being neutral. Your side is to try to figure out a solution to the problem. And if you can't do that, then step aside and let them figure it out. But to add to the problem when you're not even trying to be the solution is why you run into problems. It's a reason why Dwayne stepped back. He already know he ain't gonna be a help. The minute King say something wrong, he gonna black out. So he rather not even involve himself in the situation, and he rather them figure it out. That's what a mature person does. You should follow suit. Nique did respond to Laina because today Laina posted up several posts speaking on the King and Nique situation when it came to their child. Nique responded, she said, lack of accountability is such an ugly trait. Y'all only care when it's on the internet and somebody's getting dragged, but nobody cared when I was calling over and over and couldn't even talk to my own child. No one cared when I was coming out of pocket for plane tickets, hotels, and everything else just to make sure my baby was good. Lady, you always only cared about yourself and your kids. That's been the problem. As long as that man is good to you and your kids, you're happy, no matter what that means for anybody else. I brought it to the internet because that's the only time y'all actually pay attention. And since I've been forced to cover everything financially, I had to make my money back one way or another. And if Laina isn't woman enough to hold her husband accountable, then I will. Please don't get it twisted. I don't support bullying and harassment. I'm asking y'all to stop bashing them. And later, you might want to log off and stay out your DMs for a while. That's what I had to do with my bank account after all those transactions just to get to Thailand. Let's be done talking about this. Laina speaks out after Nique exposed her text messages. She says, Family Matters was brought to the internet, something that could have been handled behind closed doors. Now I'm receiving threats, phone calls, text messages. People are doxing my address. Nothing about this is funny, especially because this should have and could have been handled behind closed doors. Now I'm having to deal with all of this while still waking up to be a mother to my children. All children are innocent. This only affects all the children involved. And it's sad because we are adults. We should be able to get through this behind closed doors, not for the public to tear us apart because of real life family situations. The internet already is cruel and evil. 1 minute the world is streaming to stay in my place. The next is I should have did something. Kaiser was never in harm. Kaiser had the best summer, and I'm so thankful we was able to do that for him. I'm so sad it had to end with his parents in disagreement all over social media. It's a shame. His last day in Thailand, he went school shopping. His dad made him a promise. His mother wanted him. It was emotional. Both of them are valid to feel how they feel. Nothing is wrong with that, but the media is not no family counselor, and nothing being brought here is for something good or positive. Someone said, and they were referring to Nique, they said, she didn't say anything on for you to block her, and she definitely didn't leak your information. I know she didn't, and I know she didn't leak my information, but because all of this gets brought to the internet, this is the extreme her fans will go. And like I said, it's not worth it because in 2 weeks it'll be like none of this happened. But me and my kids have to suffer every time they have a disagreement and it's brought online. That's my point, nothing else. She is so valid to feel how she feels, and so is he. But at some point we have to realize social media will not mend their relationship. It will not make them know how to work together, communicate, heal, or nothing. It will just make it worse. And who does that effect at the end? All of this is a lot. Everybody's valid to feel how they feel. People were wrong on both parts. Bringing it to the media is not solving it. It's just making it worse for the child that's in between all of this, and it's sad. This all could have been handled behind the scenes, not for hundreds to watch, laugh, and make it more a mess. So please leave me and my children out of this. All of our children will grow up to see this mess, and personally I'm over it because in a couple of weeks this will be all like it never happened, just like any other time they don't see eye to eye or disagree. Then all this bashing, hateful words, threats, lies for nothing. I truly want to be left alone. I already asked Nique not to include me, and I told her why I blocked her. Not because I didn't want her talking to her son, because the same day she did, at the time I was in the hospital, depressed, getting dragged all over the internet, and it got worse when she got on Twitch and said what she said. I just don't want to be bothered. Simple. 4 years I've been blamed for everything that don't work out between them. They're grown as adults. I cannot force them to get along.